I don't know why I always sigh, but hello, people. Um, this is, well, another Recluse cocktail guide making video thingy or whatever. Uh, this one is for a normal gaping jaw because unfortunately the enhanced one isn't available. But well, yeah, nothing else to really say. So once again, a general note: you want to use Holy Fire for the 30% damage not 30% damage increase, 30% health increase. So that means, everyone just stays alive longer. It's all just very exciting. But yeah, this will be basically showcasing, give me a second. This will just be showcasing, what cocktails are good, which ones I wouldn't really recommend, and that'd be like also like when to use them and things. Basically. Okay, can you not? Thank you. But yeah, so let's get in it. So I'm actually gonna crash out. Can you not? Thank you. I'm not locked in. But yeah, as you saw, I wouldn't have lived if I didn't have the magic holy. I don't not the magic holy. The holy fire. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a lot of stuff currently. But the first thing I would recommend would be lightning holy fire. And that would be so how it would work is you would do this when the boss reaches like when he gets to half health, because that means when he goes to half health he'll do his phase transition attack guaranteed. And then when he does this you'll want to basically just catch him out of it. So he should do it after this attack, which means that we can then start putting this down. And then what this will do is, if we time it correctly, it will stagger him out of the attack, as you just saw. And it basically just makes it a hell of a lot more smoother. That means you can do a lot more damage, like for example, you could ult after casting it to become immune, and then you can just pile a lot of DPS on with like other spells and things. But the next thing I'll be recommending would be the exact opposite of that. So we had like a high risk, high reward thing, and then this would be a very safe, consistent DPS option. And this one would be a Holy Lightning Magic, as you can see in my cocktail. And this one will guarantee Frostbite the first like 1 or 2 times you cast this against them, which means that you can do some pretty fantastic damage against them. But once again, you would use this in the same way that as you would with the Lightning Holy Fire cocktail. That being when he does the AoE, which he will do in a moment after this attack, in fact. Because for those who don't know, Gaping Jaw has like an attack pattern. And like after like a set couple of moves, he will basically just do the nuke. Should do it right now. Yeah, there we go. So you would cast this near the end, and then you'd be immune to the AoE like so. And then you also get the nice Frostbite proc. So everyone does more damage. But yeah, as you can see, I'm completely safe. He took a decent chunk of damage. And it's more so like, it's not really meant for the damage, it's more of like a way to avoid the attack while also doing damage, basically. Instead of just, traditionally just running away. The next, some things that I wouldn't recommend is the magic lightning fire cocktail, which is the purple nuke, just because he moves around a bit too much, and you can't really benefit. Like he moves around too much for you to consistently hit the whole thing. But also, he might just hit you with one of his many different AoEs, and also it's just like it doesn't benefit from like the AoE damage like in Gladius's fight or Tricephalus or Dog or whoever you want to call him. I also wouldn't recommend Magic Holy Fire against this boss, since it locks you into an animation for like 3 seconds. So like that's like 3 seconds where you can't really do much. As another note, it's a random sidetrack. If you have the Crimson Will tier, you can pop it when he does this nuke to become completely immune to it, and also it would basically similar, like it would function the same to as like a flask. That's a bit of a tongue twister there, so I'll say it again. Like if you pop it, it's the physic that converts elemental damage to the health basically. So like you can pop that when he does his nuke to effectively just full heal yourself for free. Plus it lets you pile on a little bit more damage. So I would probably always buy it in the shop if it is offered to you in the merchant. If it is, it'll be the middle physic. But yeah, so once again, I wouldn't recommend Magic Holy Fire since it's not very fantastic. Since like it also does fire damage, which just bosses this a little bit, and it takes too like it's too slow for this boss fight. That you can't really find a window to cast it unless like you're unless like you and a guy like you and a person you want to heal is like halfway across the map, while the other guy is just distracting the boss. And even then, it still wouldn't really be that great. You just pop a warming stone, you'll find similar value. So as for other stuff I would recommend, uh, I wouldn't really recommend. I'll showcase this one a bit more. Uh, I wouldn't really recommend using the magic lightning cocktail. Which for reference, that would be the sword, because it'll be a good way to replenish a cocktail, but it won't do near enough as much damage as it normally would, since he takes like a lot less lightning damage. But you can still use it though, since like it's still a great way to get rid of your cocktail. So just keep that in mind. It's still great. It's just keep in mind you won't be getting as much value. I would probably just recommend triple magic personally, just because of you can't really beat it personally. I might die actually. That absorbed what I shouldn't have. But like you can use triple magic to just wait until like for example, like, you can pop it after he does this grab. Like just don't pop it instantly, if that makes sense. Like just take your time with triple magic, because it will do similar damage to triple lightning, and it'll also give you more FP each time you use it. So it helps like your FP economy if you care about that. Uh, wouldn't recommend any of the fire things like magic, fire, since he was just fire and also moves a bit too much for this boss, despite him being like a relatively good size for it. Plus, it's just a bit too slow to like cast and stuff. Uh, also wouldn't really recommend. I mean, it's more for personal preference, but I wouldn't really use the infinite FP cocktail, which would be magic holy holy against this guy. Just because of if you wanted to use that, you'd want to use the lightning stake instead, which, as a reminder, is lightning holy fire, and then you time that for the boss stun on the AoE, and then you just ult to avoid the damage, and then you'd also get infinite FP that way, while also getting a stagger from the cocktail. But yeah, I think that's it. Um, I hope um, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this whatever this is benefits you in some shape or form. Yeah. Don't really have anything else to say. Have a good day.